Greg, thank you so much for being here to share your perspective on the RPC and iVision partnership and relationship. Can you share a little bit of background and just history of the RPC and iVision partnership?
As everybody knows, we built SunTrust Park in the Battery, Atlanta, and you were a critical technology partner for that. iVision built our network, helped us with the data center migration from Turner Field, implemented our security environment. So you guys were integral into our success of building that environment. Since then, we've partnered on a variety of things, continuing on the data center theme. In total now, from Colonial Pipeline and recently RPC, we've done 3 data center migrations with you guys. That ended up also jumping into us progressing to things like managed services, for example, and recently on the cloud side with CSP as well. So being our cloud service provider. So we've just continued to mature the relationship over time. I don't work in an organization where I staff 24/7, 365. So the managed service relationship is important for us. Really, for me, I'm investing in 2 things there. One is, it's an insurance policy, so to speak, because I don't staff the environment 24 hours a day. And then second is I kind of look at iVision as an extension of our team. So your engineers, your architects, they understand our environment. They get to have relationships with my staff. They work with us really closely on, managing our environment, growing it over time. If there's changes we need to make, you're very involved in that process. Very often I've seen process improvement come out of that as well, because you get another set of eyes on your environment. So my team, we get used to our environment and how it works. Your guys come in, you look at it with a critical eye. There's also been investment in DR as a service, which is one, it's very economical, and 2, you guys do a great job on that. I did that at the Braves, and then now at RPC as well.
When you look at just the complexity of IT environments today, could you give some examples of just some of the challenges that you've experienced with asset inventory, knowing you've got things in so many different locations and environments?
For me, I think the biggest challenge is lack of real-time visibility. We're a company that does mergers and acquisitions, so we acquire companies. Right now we're going through a large divestiture where it's publicly known that our Marine Products, our sister company, is being acquired by Mastercraft. Having that visibility, so of course, they're coming to me with, what are we getting? What do they have? Whether that's data, whether that's, actual physical assets. I also look at it from a technical debt standpoint, where you want to make sure that you have visibility on your assets, make sure that they're being used properly, that people aren't bringing technology into your environment that you're not aware of. It is one of those things I wish we'd pay a little more attention to, but it is a challenge for us.
Greg, thanks again for being here and sharing your perspective on our relationship. Thanks for the continued support.
Thank you for having me, David. I appreciate it.